themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, come on.
A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Hurts throwing right away. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 75 yards. And the Eagles go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Touchdown. Zach Pascal, 63 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the
my goodness, come on.
Intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 right. 19.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Ah,
And he will
thank
not
you.
be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18 round, 18 round.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Check, man.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 15-yard touchdown play. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Okay.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. the line. This Philly offense set to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Throwing again on second down.
My God. Damn.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mydhorrble, the D tackle, getting the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you get momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, get up, man. Oh, my goodness. He just fell on his ass.
Philadelphia.
Oh, my goodness.
Sanders, 50 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
60. Rig.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. It's the tight end guy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Running right, here's Sanders. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. From the right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goddard. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A.J. Gambrell, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Here we go. Back.
Hurts will throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Ready?
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Trap 50.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside.
There's nobody over there. I just don't understand
Forget
this.
the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hold it ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
18 Rattler.
Looking to throw.
Ah,
Over the
shit.
middle to Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ready?
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Oh my
Wide
goodness.
open is Watkins. He's got him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go now.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, check that. Three.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
My favorite.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that flag accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
18 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Seven Pirates. 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. Cup 19.
Hurts. That quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
19 tight. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick.
On 2nd and 15 now.
Ah, he got me.
Intercepted his third of the game.
He got me.
And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On first down, Hurts. And the throw on the sideline here is caught, but they're ruling incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Back to throw here. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Okay,
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts going to keep this himself. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts.
Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? How the fuck is that shook?
Dallas Goddard, 32 yards.
I'm trying to tell me this slow motherfucker sticking like
Take a
that.
3-touchdown lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its
He
will
got burned.
right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That one good for 37 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he fires one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Left side here to Sanders. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Add to that the fact that you're trying to get your top kickers off. And that's where it's going.
Okay, we'll shut down your rundown pocket. We'll have enough money for the lawyer and a few weeks anyway.
I'm sorry that you have to vacate.
Today.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Ready, set.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh my goodness. How the hell is nobody over there?
Finding room in midfield.
What in the fucking man?
Play there for Philly. 47
How the fuck is nobody over there? I'm not understanding this, dude. Why are they?
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Back to 60, back to 60.
Now back to throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete.
Oh my, these motherfuckers is too fucking wide open every fucking time. This fucking man. How the fuck are they wide open?
13 yards that time and another first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Motherfuckers take forever to get the fuck out there.
From 4 yards out. And the
Supposed to be already
Eagles
out there.
put it away here in the fourth quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. In motion left is Watkins. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw, and that will be incomplete.
Incomplete. Not a surprise with the way that this one is gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Hurts sets up to throw it. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Ready, right. Cut my team. Cut my team. 18, 5 years. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Oh, come on.
For the 4th time today. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to have this short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Let's go.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one